Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing a little bit of a different video today. Today we are going to be looking at my top 10 favorite Unlucky Tug videos. Now this is before we begin, I just want to say this is my own personal opinion. If a video of your favorite is on here that isn't, then cry about it. It doesn't really matter to me. It's my list and you're not the one who made it. So, we're going to get ready to jump into this. Also, one more thing. This list includes all previous Unlucky Tug videos from before his channel got taken down to now, before anything, what happened. But we'll get to that bridge when we cross it. So, getting into it. For number one, we have Unlucky Tug Season 3. Sorry if you can't see it on here. It's a little bit of a, how do I put this? When I copied the image, it was very, there was a lot of, it wasn't fully framed in a way where, never mind, but Unlucky Tug Season 3, the reason I love this so much is because this came out in the summer of 2022, and this video I watched it on a Friday, but I also watched it consistently because the thumbnail was my favorite color, and since it's my favorite color, it's up there for being one of the favorite, and I love the ending of it. The ending is just amazing. In fact, if I get to, if I go to my YouTube channel, you'll actually see what I did. If I go here, I'm going to go scroll all the way down to the bottom.
The word I would use
this is the ending.
Season 3 is big. This was Thomas's biggest season yet. Everything about it screams go big or go home. Every character had something to do this year. The stories are more adventurous than ever. The sets are way more impressive. The soundtrack is more orchestral. The morals of some stories are quite grand and pose considerably big questions for its young audience. Season 3 was Thomas's big comeback season, and they came back swinging. Season 3 was the grandest step in the show's quality, and it really has Tugs to thank for that. So many sequences and stories that occurred this year wouldn't have been possible in the previous seasons. I really doubt a landslide sequence in Season 2 would have looked this impressive. Season 3 walked, so the later, even more impressive seasons could run. This was the start of a golden era. Gone is the toy-like charm of the 80s, and in with the real-world view of the 90s. The island of Sodor feels more real than ever. And despite some of the criticism it's garnered, it's very easy for me to see why so many people claim Season 3 is their favorite season. As my good friend Zio would say, Season 3 aesthetic wins every time. Well, I hope you all enjoyed my review.
So I think from that you can probably guess why I love it, because that ending piece is really amazing and just flows so seamlessly together, and it's just it's just the one thing I love about it. Next we have one of the best videos that I consider, even though he was discussing one of the worst eras of Thomas. Yes, it's the worst of an era from December 2021. I love this video so much because yeah, sorry, I'm having I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time, so let's just keep it together, Max. Anyways, I love this video so much because I love the way, one thing is, I love when he says it's not a Christmas video and he's doing something else, which is fine, because I feel like it grows stale when somebody just keeps doing a Christmas video every year. And also, I love how he dedicates Peter. We'll have a moment in silence at the end for that. But I also love how, in this, how he talks about how nostalgic it was for him when he rewatched the Nitrogen era, which was also nostalgic for me, because I grew up with the Nitrogen era of Thomas. It was one of those great shows a great series I loved. And here's the thing, on this video, when it came out, I commented on this about this right here on Edward, and I put that comment there on a comment, and he has not hearted it yet. I think what happened was it got deleted, which that's okay. Anyways, for the next video, we have, and again, this is up there with Season 3, because it has my favorite, color on it, green. This is Soda's Finest on Percy, posted February 2022. I fell asleep when I got home from school, and then later that night, I woke up and I watched this, and that's just something that I remember about it. I love this video very, very much, and I really enjoyed it. And that's all I have to say about it, other than I just think it's a really big thing that just blew me away, because the amount of editing in it and the amount of just everything just being so amazing in it was really cool. I found the way everything was choreographed in this video was amazing. From model to CGI to Railway Series, it was amazing. And then here we get to the one video I was talking about, The Unlucky Tug's Great Race re-uploaded. Now, I loved The Unlucky Tug when I was between 8 and 12. I watched him consistently. I thought it was a little weird when it came to some of his ideas about what it was, about the CGI series, but only till now did I realize that he made sense. And I think that I even agree, and I even agree with what he says, and I even have my own opinions about the CGI series, model, and Railway series, and how they're different from each other. This is the closest thumbnail I could get to it, but you can tell that it's from the Great Race. I don't know when it came out, but all I gotta tell you is I remember watching it a lot, and then it's just a video that I found very creative. It was better than his Journey Beyond Soda video. I thought his Journey Beyond Soda video was terrible, and thought he was just ranting more than, reviewing it, but, Next, here we have number 5. We have Unlucky Tug's Season 20 review. Just like the previous one, when I watched this consistently, and I remembered it because of the music at the end, the way he reviewed the season, and just everything about it was amazing. He was not lying when this was not going to be like a normal thoughts on. This was going to be a very, 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 very special video, and he delivered. This video is one of those, it just blew me away, and it's so amazing. I just could not this was just one of those videos. I loved the thumbnail, I loved everything about it, the editing, I loved this way he talked about it, how he said the words, what the fuck, and how he said the word crap. That was just amazing. I couldn't help but to find it amazing. And then here we have Unlucky Tug's entire collection. This is Unlucky Tug's Tommy Train collection from June 2022. The reason I love this video so much is because when I was, this was in 2021, I believe, or 22, no, it was 2022. I remember this video because it came out 2 days before my birthday, and I loved it. And the way he talked about it, about the, his engine and his collection in it and everything he delivered on, it was so awesome. And I love the way he talked about how he collected them and the way he described them. It was really good. I just couldn't help but to not dislike it. And the fact that it came out before my birthday, just loved it. It's moving on to the next one. Unlucky Tug's entire, his entire home media collection. Now, I love this. It did not come out on my birthday of 23. As you can see there, it came out, here we go, May 27th, 2023. I believe that's right. I'm only taking a guess. But it came out in May of that year, and I remember that because I was watching Bruce Almighty, and I love that film. And I also love, and when I saw this video, I said, oh, it's about an hour long, so I'm like, oh, this is cool. And I just couldn't help but to not dislike it because I loved his home media, and I couldn't agree with him more. I love home media DVDs to death. It's the passion behind I love it so much. I could just collect home media for my life, but I know I can't do that. I love the thumbnail. I love the way he described every DVD, giving it its own little, thing. But yeah, I just loved it. Next one is, of course, you assume this was coming. This was on the list of, this is everyone's favorite. The best show you've ever seen, the Tugs. I love, even before seeing this video, I knew that Tugs was amazing, and I myself had watched it and thought it was really good. And this came out, Unlucky Tugs review on Tugs came out from October 2021, and after that I watched it consistently. If you go back to my old unpopular unlisted videos for my channel, you would know that I myself have uploaded the Unlucky Tugs opening to that, where he used the Tugs theme and extended it out, and how fun that was. That was the best part of it for me, as well as all the information about it. It was just loved it. It was amazing. And that's what I love so much about, Tug, because he makes these amazing videos. It's like Victor Tanzik. Number 9, we have the Unlucky Tugs Top 10 Hidden Gems of CGI Series 2. This is the second video. The reason I love this video so much is because when this came out on a Friday, the day it was September 29th of 2023. It came out on this day, and I myself did not have school that day. That day was more of a, how did I put it? It was a day where it was like a teacher conference day at Apollo. So I watched this video and I just loved it. Of course, the thumbnail is amazing. I loved how he branched out and he talked about the Bubba series, the Nitrogen era, the Brenner era, and of course, Free the Roads. That's got to be that's an episode that feels like it was pulled right out of season 20. I know I'm quoting him right now, but whoa. But that is actually true. My thoughts of that is really good. And that's something that I just love and cannot dislike about him. Here are some honorable mentions. I'm going to go through these quick now. So we have the first TV Soda Map Explain video. This one here. It was a good video that came out in 2021. It made me a fresh start of the Tugs videos. And I just loved how he talked about it. I loved how it was an hour long. Let's see, here's the map video, same reasons, although it came out May 27, 2021, when I came out from school, and I just loved it because school was out. Unlucky Tugs review on Cars. I had to have this on here because I love his review of Cars, and I love Cars in general. It's one of the greatest films ever to be made. Let's see here. We have Unlucky Tugs Soda's Finest on Skarloey, which was amazing. His Soda's Finest on James. This was August 2021. I was sick then, but I remember watching it and loving it. Let's see, James was December of 2021. I came home from school. It was December 21st, I think, like that, or something like that. I don't know. I watched it, and the thing I remember from it was he said this, he said this, and I quote, I remember watching this episode, and I was like, what the hell? Why is Toad attached to the back of the train? Very weird. That's the quote, the Unlucky Tug. And it was just amazing, and the James video, which just went over well, I loved it. Sunshine, the US dub, I can't have the Sunshine US dub on here without, I love Tugs in general, like I said, Ed, it's one of the greatest series. I did that Tugs, whatever it was, video a while back. And then I We have Sodor map, official David Mitton map of Sodor. I loved it because it was October. It came October 22nd or 23rd of 2022. I remember watching it. I was in bed at nighttime. I watched it and I loved it so much. And I just made me think. It just made me want to go back to the time period of David Mitton. We have Unlucky Tug's Season 7 review, which is same case as the collection video, where the Tomy Trains collection video. It came out a day before my birthday, and I loved it because it was June 9th of 2023, and I turned 17 of June 2023, and I was 17, of course, and it was a Saturday. I stayed up that previous night watching Jurassic World Dominion because I loved it, and then I watched, I was clock watching, counting down to it. So those are the honorable mentions. And number 10, my favorite Unlucky Tug video is, I'm gonna hold the camera for this part. Unlucky Tug's Thomas's Home Media Oddities. Just like the Home Media DVD collection, I love DVDs. I love this thumbnail. It's so vibrant. I love the color, and it felt so eerie. I came home, this bus dropped me off at my mom's house, and I was surprised by that. And then I watched this video, and it was during when my dad had to do inventory, so March, April. This came out April 5th, 2024. And I loved it. It has everything I want on DVDs, and it's something that I would just love to it's just an amazing video, and I just cannot dislike it. It's Unlucky Tug's best video, in my opinion, and I love it. And finally, we have the ending. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'm going to let the Unlucky Tug take it away.
View of Season 3. This was my favorite of the retrospectives so far.
Mine too.
I can definitely feel that excitement in me tingling as we approach the really good seasons. Season 4 is the next one, and man oh man, I cannot wait. This is the part of the video where I would go over all the updates to the channel, but I actually don't have much to go over this time. I do have a TikTok open now where I've been posting my Thomas Debunked videos, which just hit 10K followers. So thank you all for that. Go follow me there if you haven't already. Speaking of Thomas Debunked, we're nearing the end of the first batch of shorts I produced for it. I originally made 15 of them, and 13 are currently uploaded. There may be a short hiatus while I work on the next batch, so just a heads up there. Once again, a big thank you to all my patrons who voted for this season retrospective to be the next video. Next week I will put up a new poll where you can all vote on the next big video for the channel. So pledge today if you'd like to take part in that. Thank you all so much for watching as always. Your support is always appreciated. See you all in the next one, folks. Bye-bye.